What's going on, guys? I'm back with a new video. It's been a while since my last video. I had a lot going on, a lot of good going on, so can't ever complain about that. But I received my Secret Wars box from the Marvel Funko subscription box. Have yet to open it. I've been wanting to wait to do a video. I have no idea what's inside. So we'll open this up and take a look at all the goodies that are in there. Plus, I want to give an update on the Power Ranger helmets that I've been working on. I've been working on one for Chris, and then 2 of them are mine. But I'm going to show you guys the progress I made on Chris's. I know he's been dying to see. I know he's been anxious to know what's been going on. But it's a lot of tedious work on these helmets, and working on these helmets, I understand how long it actually takes for people to receive their helmets. I know a lot of people complain on Facebook Rangers that Anakin's taking forever on their helmet. The work that goes into these helmets and the detail. I don't know if it's just how I'm doing it, or I don't know exactly what they're doing as far as cosplayers and stuff like that. If they're just getting the helmets, priming them, and filling in the cracks, and that's it. But I'm putting a lot of work into these helmets, so the end result, they're going to look pretty badass. But let's take a look at this collector's box. So far, the last 2, I've been really impressed with them. So I've been continuing the service, and let's see what this one brings. If it brings the same as the last 2. First thing, as always, you get the patch and the pin. I'm not a big fan of these by no means. I don't wear pins, I don't wear patches, but it's cool because I take them to work and I glue them right onto, or I tape them onto my toolbox. And then same thing with this, I grind the little pin part off, and then I just put a piece of double-sided tape, and then I just stick them in my box. So maybe down the road, my toolbox will be filled with pins and patches, which is okay. But let's open this bad boy up, and the first thing I see is a shirt, and that is a Secret Wars shirt with all Funko Pops. To be honest, I probably would never wear this shirt out in public, but around the house, I wear it around the house, no problem. But that's that shirt. Let's show you guys one more time. Pretty cool. And all the shirts fit pretty good too, which I like. But I don't like this shirt, to be honest. Throw that over there. Not my favorite shirt. The last 2 were pretty cool. The Ant-Man and the I think it was the Avengers one. So we got a comic book. Got a comic book, Secret Wars with the Lady Thor, #1 exclusive. They actually bagged and boarded it, which was pretty cool. The last 2 weren't bagged or boarded. And then we got, not bad at all. We got 2 Funko Pops. And every box, subscription box, comes with at least 1 Funko. This one, this month came with 2, and that is the Lady Thor, exclusive to this box. At least that's what they advertised, that this box always comes with exclusives, so pretty cool. I kind of bought all the Funkos that I wanted. Although they did release the Karate Kids, and I do want the Karate Kid Funko Pops. So, and I think there's like Mr. Miyagi, there's Daniel LaRusso, and I think a couple of the Cobra Kai members that I really want. But as far as going to the store hunting these down, I don't do. So whatever comes in these boxes is what I collect, unless there's one that's like really badass that I have to buy, like the Karate Kid. But yeah, we got Lady Thor, pretty cool, pretty happy. And then, last but not least, the box is empty. And that is Spider-Man. Really, really cool. Nice Funko. Box is a little damaged, but I'm not gonna nitpick these. But yeah, that is pretty cool. Nice Funko. I think this one's got. Oh, it's a bobblehead. Oh yeah, it's a bobblehead. This one too. As well, I thought the head was loose. I was bobbling around in there. But they're bobbleheads. I didn't know that they're bobblehead Funkos. So last but not least, let's take a look at this SPD red helmet. Chris, I know you've been dying to see it, and I know I sent you some pictures, but here it is. I went ahead and I painted it red just to see, have an idea what to expect. I'm not leaving this red on. I am completely sanding it off because I primed it, and I used some primer filler to prime it. And I was like, you know what? I have some red left. I'm gonna hit it with some red just to see, get an idea of what it's gonna look like. This is just flat red. There's no clear coat on it or anything. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I know I told you about the police right here. You know, I left this in primer. There's really nothing I can do about that. This emblem, so it kind of is what it is, which sucks. But you know, what can you do with these molds? But yeah, it just needs a little bit of tedious work. You know, some cleaning up. I'm probably gonna, after I sand this coat of primer off, I'm gonna block it down. You know, I'm not gonna use my hands to sand it. I've been blocking this whole helmet down, so yeah, I'll block it down. I'll put like 3 or 4 more coats of primer on it. I'll block that down nice and smooth, and then I'll do the same process all over again to give it a nice slick finish, because it is a high build primer that I'm using. So it's got building properties, so it's gonna create layers, and then when I sand it flat, whatever the imperfections are, it would smooth it all out so it's nice and straight, and that's what we want. You know, just a lot of tedious work. This one was the easier. I kind of stopped working on my turbo one because that one's pretty beat up. So yeah, so remember the casting marks that were right here, you know, all the way coming down. We went ahead and we filled that, you know, bonded all down here, made this edge look straighter, more crisp. But all in all, it came out, you know, pretty good. Pretty happy with it. Painting it might be a little tedious because of the masking off, you know, just the different colors, the black and the silver, the pinstriping and stuff like that. But you know, it came out pretty good. You know, I gotta cut this out. I'll wait till we get the visor and stuff like that to do that. I still need a rivet gun to do the clasp. I have to drill the holes, put the clasp in, you know, then pop rivet them on to secure them. So rivet gun's not cheap. That's like $150 for the rivet gun. I'm gonna try to find some cheap ones. I really don't like buying cheap tools because they tend to break. But another thing too, Chris, I never told you, but working on your helmet, it was cracked. It was cracked along the seam right here. I didn't know when I first seen it that it was cracked, but I fixed it. You know, it's not a big deal to fix. You can't even tell, you know, that it's cracked anymore. But if you look right in here, that's where I patched it. You know, reinforced it. I made the crack bigger, you know, so you can see, literally see through it. And then when I bounded, you know, bounded it this way, and then I bounded it back here, so it creates a bond through the crack, so it's reinforced. You don't gotta worry about it anymore. Plus, I think we're gonna cut it down right here anyways, and I think the crack is where you were supposed to make the cut, but I went ahead and just fixed it anyways. So there's your helmet, man. It's a work in progress, a lot of tedious work. It's real time consuming, especially because you're doing it by hand. And yeah, but all in all, you know, it came out, you know, really nice. We're priming up again, and you know, making progress on it. So here's your helmet, man, one last time. And that is it for the video, today's video. Keep an eye out, I got some more coming. I picked up some more stuff to add to my collection, really cool stuff, so keep an eye out for that. Like always, guys, I will see you guys next time, and power protect you, and have a good weekend.